Maria, can you please stop joking around? What? What? I heard you're getting married to my brother. You were poor back then when we were still in school, and now you're gonna be my sister-in-law? That's right, I was surprised too, because I didn't think Oscar's sister would be you. I didn't even know that my brother's girlfriend was you. I can't accept this reality. Well, but when we get married, you'll be my sister-in-law. You've got to be kidding me. Why should you, my former classmate, be my sister? Even if it's just sister-in-law, I don't want a poor sister. How long are you gonna treat me like I'm poor? We're already 31 years old, right? Isn't it about time you stopped insulting people? Shut up! What's wrong with calling a poor person poor? You know where I am and what I'm doing. I heard you're studying in England. Oscar told me. That's right. I've had so much fun here. I was so busy with my life that I didn't even have to care about the US, so I didn't even notice you. But I can't have you as my sister-in-law. I want you to turn down the marriage proposal from my brother right now and disappear. Why should I be told that by you? If it was your parents, I would understand, but you don't have the right to deny me marriage. Yes, I do. Unlike you, I'm your brother's own sister, and I'm pissed that you're getting married before me, so get your butt out of here. That's not going to happen because I don't want that, neither does Oscar. That really pisses me off. You are definitely not compatible with my brother. You're a poor woman. I will find a woman worthy of my brother as soon as I can keep him from marrying you. You don't have to do that. Why do you keep trying to interfere with our marriage to such an extent? It's fine to just be sister-in-laws. It's not good. If we become sister-in-laws, you're going to act like a big jerk to me, aren't you? I won't do that. You know that my father is the president of a small business now, right? I know because he told me when we went to tell him about our wedding. And my brother also works for a well-known company. There's no way that you and my brother are going to last. He deserves a better woman than you. Okay, I get it now. By the way, as human beings, we're all equal, you know. Huh? What are you talking about, poor girl? No matter how hard you try, a poor person will remain a poor person for the rest of her life. There's no such thing as equal. How can you say such horrible things about people? It's because it's like you exist to be insulted. I mean, no matter how hard you try, I'm sure he would dump you in a heartbeat, no matter how persistent you are. After all, he loves me. I'm sure he'll listen to me. I doubt that. I didn't hear much about you two getting along. Hey, big brother. Are you really gonna marry that woman? You mean Maria? Yes, that's right. She's my former classmate. Of course, I'm going to marry her. Maria is the best woman for me, and I have a feeling we'll do very well together in the future. Huh? Are you serious? I'm serious. We both have the same values, and I can't imagine marrying anyone else but her. I've never met a woman I want to marry like that before. Even with the difference in your positions, you really think you can make it work? Huh? What do you mean by that? I think that married couples should have the same financial positions. Otherwise, the one with less money will take advantage of the one who has more. Besides, your values and that woman's would never match. What do you know about us? I don't want you, who's never been married, to deny our marriage. And we don't care about the gap in our income. We love each other, and that's why we got married. What an unbalanced marriage. What's wrong with you, brother? Why don't you wake up? I am ashamed to be your sister. And that you'll still marry that woman. You're the one who should be ashamed. You insult us too much. Maybe you've been brainwashed by her. Otherwise, I don't think you would have chosen that woman. Enough. Don't complain about our marriage. You've no right to complain. You've really lost your mind, huh? Ugh, what a shame. You used to be a high-class and dependable big brother. If you married that woman, your life would be over. What? There's no way this is going to be the end of me. Your life is already over, isn't it? We've always come from a well-known family. and you're tarnishing it. Now, even our father and the others will abandon you, and you will have to live a life of shame. Enough! How dare you insult me? How long are you going to still be in school at the age of 31? You've been playing around. You've already dropped out of college twice. And now you're studying abroad in England on our parents' dime. You're not studying at your current university either, are you? No, I'm studying hard. Really? From the frequency of your posts on social media, it seems like all you do is play. Have you decided what kind of job you're gonna get? You used to say that you found a son of a surrogate in college and that you were going to be the wife of a company's president. Our parents are not going to be happy with you taking the easy way out and having them pay for your tuition all this time, are they? Shut up! Leave me alone! I don't want someone who's going to be married to a poor girl talking big to me. What? Did I hit the nail on the head? What? Your character has deteriorated because you've been involved with that woman. I'm so disgusted with you and your wedding. I'm going to wear the appropriate dress for the wedding of a broke couple. What? We're not broke. No. When you marry a woman like that, you sure have to be at the bottom of society. You might never be able to get off of there again. You're starting your life in hell. You must be crazy. You're the one I don't want to talk to. I think it's even worse when you can't even congratulate people on their happiness. You're the one who needs to wake up. Finally, it's your wedding day. Maybe you're having a great time. What do you want? I'm busy with last-minute wedding preparations. I see. It's gonna be a crappy wedding anyways. That's why I came dressed appropriately for your wedding today. What do you mean by dressed appropriately? Like this. Oh, isn't that more mourning attire? Yes, because my big brother had a high school status and is marrying you, a poor girl. That means his life is gonna end today. So what I'm wearing is more like a funeral for me. You should wear mourning clothes too at a funeral, right? I don't know what you're talking about. Besides, don't you think it's a little rude to attend a wedding dressed like that? Rude or not, the bride is a poor person, so it has nothing to do with politeness. What's wrong with being rude to poor people? When are you going to stop calling people poor? Your parents are here today, right? Well, they're here because they're my family now. Let me see them. I'll say hello to my big brother who's going to join the poor. If it's alright with my father, who's an oil tycoon. Your father's an oil tycoon? What are you talking about? Your father can't be an oil tycoon. No, really, my father is an oil tycoon. Huh? What do you mean? Originally, when it was just me and my mother, we lived on what you might call poverty. My mother married my current father, an oil tycoon, 12 years ago. That changed our life a lot. Now I'm allowed to live a very rich life, so I'm not poor anymore. What? No way! How could your mother marry an oil tycoon? My current father came to the US 12 years ago as a tourist. He got robbed, and since he didn't speak any English at the time, he lived in a park with no belongings or anything. My mother happened to see him, she helped him out, and that's how they started their relationship and ended up getting married. I didn't know that was possible. By the way, I currently work for my father's oil company as one of the assistants. It's a multinational company and my annual income is twice as much as Oscar's, so we really don't have any money problems. Seriously? You were talking to Oscar about the gap in our income, weren't you? I did. Oscar was furious with you over it. He was pissed that his own sister would insult him about having a lower income. I thought he was the more financially capable one, so I thought I was insulting you. But in reality, I have more money than you. The one you insulted was Oscar. He was so furious, so he said that he won't have a seat for you at the wedding today. And he really did that. What? That's a lie! It's true. So even if you came to our wedding, you wouldn't be able to be in it. No, wait a minute. We're family now, right? It's weird that I can't be a part of it. But your parents are already so disappointed with you. They agreed with Oscar and said they don't mind if you're not here. They also said that they would end their financial support for your study abroad this year. Oh no, what should I do? I've never imagined it would turn out like this. Anyway, you don't have to come to the wedding today. Besides, I'm sure your family is no longer supporting you, so you better find a job as soon as possible. Wait, I've never had a job before. I don't have confidence in my ability to find a job at my age. I don't know about that. It's your fault for playing around all this time. I'm sorry I treated you like you were poor. From now on, let's just get along as sister-in-laws, so you will pay for me to study abroad. I don't want to. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Please, if I don't do this, my life will end. I'll do anything if you help me, so please lend me some money. Later, Ella came to the wedding venue, but was turned away at the entrance. In the end, she was not able to attend the wedding. Not only that, but her parents abandoned her and stopped paying for her study abroad. She had to drop out of college and return to the U.S. However, even after returning to the U.S., she was not allowed to stay at her parents' house. She moved from one friend's house to another for a while, but they wouldn't let her stay there for a long time, so I heard she's homeless now. Hello, Scarlett! Oh, Rosie, hi. What's up? I just wanted to ask you a few questions. What kind of questions? The other day, my husband and I went to the beach in the next town, and we saw you and your friends. The other day? You mean last week? Yes, that's right. You were having a barbecue in front of your house. Is the house a friend of yours? No, that's a vacation home. A vacation home? We sometimes go there on holidays and barbecue. Wow. You have a vacation home? You're filthy rich! No, it's not like that at all. My husband's brother originally bought it. He didn't use it at all, so he gave it to us. So we do barbecues and stuff. We use it a lot. What a great idea. I want to go to a vacation home too. Oh, by the way, we're having a barbecue party with our friends next week. You and your husband can come too if you want. Oh, a barbecue with your friends? Yeah, they're nice people, and so far about 10 people are coming, so I think it would be a lot of fun. Oh no, I don't want to be around that many people. That's not what I'm asking you to do. What? Actually, next month is my wedding anniversary with my husband. We were talking about having a barbecue while watching the ocean. But if you have your friends over, they'll get in the way, right? You don't have to say they'll get in the way. You're making idle chit-chat anyway, aren't you? A lot of kids will be there, and I hate kids. So I won't be able to enjoy myself. You don't have to invite me to a barbecue or anything like that. We can let you borrow the villa for your anniversary next month. For free, of course, right? Well, there's a lot of preparations to be made when lending it to others. And I don't think we can let other people just use it for free. What? It doesn't matter. Cheapskate. Well, can you ask someone else to do it for you? I don't want someone with that kind of attitude in my villa. What's with that? Just because you have a big beach home doesn't mean that you're a big shot. I'm not acting like I'm a big shot. No one would rent out their precious vacation home to someone with that kind of attitude. I'm angry. You better prepare yourself, because I'm going to make you regret everything you said. Rosie, good work today. Alan, you've done something with your company party already. Oh, I'll be home in an hour or so. I see. I want to drink too, so go to the convenience store on the way home and get me one. Okay. Speaking of which, what do you want to do for our wedding anniversary next week? Is there somewhere you want to go? I don't have any money though. I don't know. It's summer, so I think we could spend it at the beach or something. Oh, Scarlett that lives next door that you talk about sometimes has a vacation home. I was wondering if we could use it. She said we can't use it for free though. She's really stingy, isn't she? Right? Well, they say rich people are stingy, right? That's true. If only we could use that place. Hey, they wouldn't notice if we went to that villa without permission, right? What? Without permission? Well, I pass by that area often when I go to work. It doesn't look like there's been a decent amount of people coming and going for the past few weeks. Seriously? Right. That's my Alan. You've been watching it very closely. But how do we get inside the house? I'm pretty sure the door to that villa is made of wood. We could easily break it down. So let's go for it. I like that. I love that we can spend our anniversary at a beach house. I'm a little pissed off at Scarlett though, so I'm gonna have to break down at least one of the doors. And it's Scarlett's fault for not letting us borrow it. That's exactly right. If I recall correctly, Scarlett and her friends often have barbecues, right? If that's the case, maybe they have a setup for a barbecue. Sure, a barbecue on the beach would be really great. If we can use the villa for free, we can buy some good meat, right? It's our wedding anniversary, so let's buy a lot of alcohol and have fun. I like it. Let's do it. Well, if we break down the door or something, they'll know. It's their fault for not lending it to us. That's right. If something goes wrong, it'll be on Charlotte. If she complains, I'll give her a stern talking to. Alan, you're so dependable. Let's enjoy our anniversary at the villa. Yeah, we'll have fun at the villa for our anniversary. It won't cost us a dime. And we can celebrate our wedding anniversary drinking all the booze we want. Seriously? Then we should go buy some expensive snacks. Oh, leave it to me. I'll call you when I get to the convenience store, okay? Okay. Scarlett, good job today. Rosie, what's up? I just wanted to talk to you. You mean you wanted to rent the villa again? That's a little close, but not quite right. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, we actually messed up. What do you mean, messed up? Could it be that the house is on fire? Yes, it's your villa. What do you mean? Why is it burning? We burned down the door to your villa by accident. What do you mean you burned it down? What did you do? I mean, did you just go in there without permission? I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to hurt you. What? Explain to me what's going on. I told you it's our wedding anniversary, didn't I? And I really wanted to use your vacation home, so me and my husband said, let's use it. So I decided to use it without permission. The villa is supposed to be locked. How did you get in? Well, it's wooden, so it was easy to break down. Are you seriously saying that you broke in? So why is there a fire? Well, we were having a barbecue using the equipment at the villa, and the wind was stronger than I expected. Before we knew it, the fire had spread onto the house. What the heck? It was an accident, you know. What part of trespassing on someone else's property and setting it on fire is an accident? If you had been gracious enough to rent it to us for free in the first place, none of this wouldn't have happened, right? Huh? We didn't realize how windy the place was. So if you just had been kind enough to lend it to us, you would have warned us at the time. Then this wouldn't have happened, you know? So it's your fault, okay? I'm so stunned. What's with an argument when you just let it burn? Sorry, it was just a little out of line. Well, maybe a vacation home, but you still have your own home, so you still have a roof over your head, right? You'll forgive me for this, right? I don't know if I'll forgive you or not. Even if you apologize to me. What? It's just a vacation home. You should be able to forgive me, right? No, that villa doesn't belong to me anymore. Huh? It's no longer mine because I sold it the other day. What do you mean? I think I told you. I said we were having a barbecue with our friends, right? You did. Actually, the husband of one of my friends who attended the party is the president of a company. He told me that he wanted to use it for a company event. He wants to use it often because barbecue parties and training sessions. We have been using the villa less and less recently anyways, so we decided to sell it to the company. What? I didn't hear that. I don't have to tell you that, do I? So it belongs to your friend's husbands now. That's what I'm saying. By the way, as soon as I heard from you, I told my friend's husband, who is the president of the company we sold it to. I sent him a picture of the fire, and he seemed pretty furious. Hey, Scarlett, do something! We didn't know what was going on earlier, so it's not us to blame. I refuse to do that. They've already hired the company's legal counsel to file a claim for compensation. Compensation? I can't pay that. You and your husband did this, didn't you? You have to take responsibility. Hey, do something about it. If he knows it's our wedding anniversary, maybe he'll forgive us. So please, talk to the boss and appease him. I told you I'm not gonna do that. Besides, your wedding anniversary is none of my business. Huh? Scarlett! Aren't you being a little cold? It's your fault for not renting the villa to us in the first place. If you have a point, why don't you call the police who are on their way? What? The police? Yeah, I mean, you've done a lot of things. Trespassing, arson. They've already been notified, you know. Wait a minute, are they gonna arrest us? Well, I guess so. No. We just went in because we thought it was our friend's house. Even if it still belonged to me, I would not allow you to use the villa. In any case, what you did was a criminal act, and we're not friends. We're just neighbors. What's gonna happen to us? Well, when the police come, you should honestly just tell them what happened and atone for your sins. Also, you should pay the compensation for the villa. It's our wedding anniversary, and we just had the worst day of our lives. You brought this upon yourself. Oh no. Rosie and her husband were preparing for the last-ditch effort to escape, but they got arrested by the police officers who arrived on the scene. They will also have to pay compensation for this incident. They didn't have enough money saved up to pay for all the damages, so they are now deeply in debt. The arrest caused both Rosie and her husband to lose their jobs. They had to pay off their debts, which made it quite difficult for them. The couple often fought with each other, saying, "This is your fault we're having the trouble to make ends meet." Their wedding anniversary marked the beginning of their divorce. They each returned to their own hometowns in the countryside, so the house next door is now vacant. With Rosie and her husband now out of the picture, the stress of our daily life is gone, and we can enjoy peaceful days with our friends and family. My name is Isla, and I live with my husband and son. One day, my husband informed me that Teresa, a mutual friend of ours, is getting married. I received a message from Teresa, but as I tried to reply with a message to congratulate her, she made a ridiculous request. Isla, can I talk to you for a minute? What's up? You heard about my upcoming wedding, right? Oh yeah, Kenzie told me the other day. Congratulations! I'm sorry I'm late congratulating you. That's okay. Well, I'm expecting more from you guys than just a message. What? You expect something more? Of course! The money for the celebration. It's your friend's wedding, so the gift must be at least $4,000. Oh, $4,000. I have never heard of a congratulations gift that expensive. Oh, well, but we've already decided on $4,000. Wait a minute, isn't $4,000 too much? What? I'm always helping you out, so I think it's very natural to pay that much, don't you? You're lucky I'm willing to accept even just $4,000. You say that you're always helping me out. We only really see each other every once in a while. Besides, when I got married, you gave us only sweets as a gift, right? What's wrong with that? I gave you sweets that were too expensive for me, you know? Of course, I was flattered by the gesture, but you asked me to give you $4,000 in return for the sweets is a bit... What are you talking about? I'm your friend. Don't you have any respect for me? It's not that I don't respect you, it's that I think it's not fair. Why do you need such a high amount? You know, we want our wedding to be spectacular. It has to be a wedding that everyone will remember. I want it to be memorable and glamorous. And you know what happens if we do that, right? A fancy wedding costs a lot of money. Yes, and you understand it too. So you'll give us the $4,000 as a gift without saying another word, right? I understand that you want to recoup as much of the wedding expenses as possible for the gift, but it's too much of a burden for us. Huh? You guys are my best friends, so it's only natural that you should give me more than anyone else. But normally, I don't think anyone else would pay that much. That's how special my wedding is. I don't want to have a crappy wedding like yours and regret it for the rest of my life. What? Our wedding is crappy? Your wedding was so crappy. Cheap weddings like yours are the new trend, right? No, it's not. We decided on it after consulting with the wedding planner. It was a normal wedding. Oh, really? I've never seen such a cheap wedding before. It's an event that only comes once in a lifetime, and I thought it was done very poorly. I didn't do anything lax at all. You guys must not have had any sense of taste. The wedding venue, the same quality too. So you guys must have hired an amateur wedding planner or something. I had an experienced wedding planner take care of it. So the wedding planner didn't have any sense of taste either? I wondered how you could have looked so satisfied with a wedding like that. Oh, really? And for us, we have no complaints. I think we had a good wedding. You're the kind of person who doesn't care about weddings at all. But I'm not. I'm going to have a wedding that's 100 times more lavish than yours. So help me, my friend, make my dream come true. I need money to achieve my dream. You guys didn't have to spend a fortune on your wedding, so you can spend extra money on my wedding. No, I have a son who's starting elementary school next year, and I need the money for everything. I'm not sure we can afford $4,000. Why don't you just talk to your parents about the cost? My parents are paying for some of it, and I can't ask them for any more. That's why I'm asking you guys. Why can't you understand that? How much are your parents going to be paying? I don't have to tell you that, because if I told you, you'd give them the same amount. That's less than $4,000, isn't it? Shut up! Why can't you just shut up and listen to me? Do you still want to be friends with me? Of course I do. I would understand if they were giving you the same amount, but if you're asking us for a higher one, I'm sure Kenzie would be surprised to hear about the $4,000. I'm sure Kenzie would be surprised to hear about the $4,000. If Kenzie asked, he would pay it willingly without a word. I don't think so. At any rate, you should have your own wedding gift ready by the time we get married. You guys have some savings, don't you? If the celebratory gift is not enough, we will not forgive you. Because I'll make sure to check how much you guys paid. Thus, Teresa demanded that we give her a ridiculous amount of money as a congratulatory gift. I prepared the amount I discussed with my husband to give her. Then I received an angry message from her. You seriously think I'm an idiot, don't you? What? You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the gift. If it's about that, then we paid for it. Don't be silly. I checked your contribution. It was only $500. Kenzie and I discussed on it, and we decided on $500. What? I said your gift should be $4,000. You're so stupid. You couldn't even remember until the wedding. No, I remember you saying that. Then why was only $500 in it? You're not trying to pay me in installments, are you? No, I'm not going to pay you $4,000 even in installments. At this point, I'm willing to take my $4,000 in installments, so pay up. Our wedding didn't have enough funds because your gift was so small. No, it's not our fault that you ended up in the red because of your wedding. It's your fault. Take responsibility. It's not our fault. I'm telling you. It's your own fault that you ended up having to spend so much. What? What's my fault? Teresa, didn't I tell you to ask other people for money instead of just us? I did! Because I made my wedding so extravagant. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been profitable if I didn't get more monetary gifts. Oh, I knew it. Actually, someone I know was going to be at your wedding. But right before the wedding, you asked him to bring $1,000 as a gift, so I think he lost interest in going. It's probably because you said that to other people. That's why a lot of people ended up not showing up and you lost money. I don't usually set aside thousands of dollars for a friend or an acquaintance celebration. If you ask someone to give such a large amount of money as a gift, naturally they'd stop coming. So I don't think it's surprising that that happened. Oh no. Is that why there were so many empty tables? That's right. Even the people who attended looked dissatisfied. Maybe because you made the ceremony so showy. Or they were dissatisfied with the fact that the food was cheap despite the extravagance of the ceremony itself. When I looked at the people you invited, they didn't applaud at all in the end. No way! Even though they attended such a gorgeous and memorable wedding? Well, it might have been memorable for everyone in a bad way. Oh, there's one more thing I want to tell you. What? There's more? My husband and I don't want anything to do with you anymore from now on, so don't contact me again. Huh? Why? First of all, even though you gave us sweets as a gift, you demanded an unbelievable amount of money. And on our wedding day, you insulted us and made fun of our wedding. There's so many things I want to say. But after talking over it with Kenzie, we decided to stop associating with you. Oh. I don't want you to do that. Don't leave me. By the way, when I told your parents about this fiasco and how you made fun of our wedding, they were appalled. They said from now on, they will not help you because you don't understand other people's feelings. From now on, when something happens, we'll make do by ourselves. Wait a minute, that's impossible. Please don't leave. I'm sorry for everything I've done. Can you just tell my parents and the others that I was joking? I don't want to. It didn't sound like a joke. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Your wedding was really great, you know. I've never seen such an amazing wedding. It's too late to say anything now. Well, goodbye. Wait, don't leave me. We have to do something about this. Lend me your money. After that, my husband and I blocked Teresa the moment the wedding was over. We stopped having any contact with her. Her parents also gave up on her, and when she asked them for financial support to make up for it, it seemed like it was firmly refused. As a result, Teresa, who was supposed to take on the stay-at-home wife, immediately applied for a part-time job to make up for her losses. She's been working day in and day out.